Hi, I'm Craig, fitness guru, not at all. But about a year ago, for the first time in my life, I began doing regular workouts.
All right.
How have I motivated myself to keep going? Because sometimes I don't want to do it. Sometimes it's hard. In this video, I'm going to tell you what I've done. It's called How I Still Keep Working Out All the Time Even Though I Sometimes Don't Like It, but because it's hard and stuff. I'll probably change it after I upload it. This time, how do I stay motivated to work out? The first thing I do is make sure I know why I'm doing it. There are several reasons to work out. The reasons I do it, sub list, everyone says it's good for you. I want to see if it makes me feel good, and it might be kind of cool to have some muscles, I guess. Because then I can, actually, I don't really know if I care that much about having muscles, but it's kind of nice. It's a nice visual indication of all the progress you've made. Others might have other reasons they want to do it. They're in the military, they have a crush on someone at the gym, they want to win a Captain America lookalike contest.
Captain America doesn't even have a cape, kid. Like, you're not even trying.
You just need to figure out what that is first. Because if you don't have a reason to do a thing, just play Zelda again. So those are my reasons. I always try to make sure I believe in them because it's useful on the days when it's really hard. You guys. 2, I do everything I can to not think about exercise. And I do that in several ways, which means it's time for a sub list. Number 1 on the list is the most important. Have someone else do the thinking for me. And that person is Nate Frizzell, my personal trainer who trains me through the personal training service, DeltaTrainer. Oh my God, I can't believe he's wearing a DeltaTrainer shirt. What a coincidence. Thank you for sponsoring the video, DeltaTrainer. And thank you for actually making me more fit, feel good, and all the good things you're doing. How do you stay motivated to exercise?
Honestly, I enjoy it, so it's a little bit easier. The hardest part for me is like in terms of scheduling, knowing that if I don't get it done in the morning, that it's not going to get done, because no matter what, in the afternoon, things happen with my kids and everything else like that. I always tell people, like, be honest with yourself. Okay, what is the minimal amount of things that I can do? And then schedule that and do that no matter what. We can't always rely on willpower, so we have to use habits instead. And that's pretty much the easiest way to do anything consistently.
I've been working with Nate since I started. He literally puts together my exercise routine every day, and I don't think about it. He monitors my movements and my speed and my heart rate and everything through the Apple Watch, adjusts when things get too hard or too easy. We're in constant contact through the chat on the app, and we've talked directly. There have been times when I've hurt myself because I'm an old man, had a shoulder pain, and he showed me the proper way to do the dumbbell rows, which I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought you just take dumbbells and you put them in a row, which didn't seem like an exercise, because that's not an exercise, it's this.
Full focus should be on your elbow, coming back, not so much your hand coming here.
And because it's remote, I can do this anytime. We don't have to meet up. Like, I gotta go meet up with my trainer at 5:46. I would not still be doing this if it wasn't for Nate and DeltaTrainer. If you click the link below, within 2 weeks, you get a 14-day trial and then a discounted rate of $59 a month as opposed to the normal $100 a month. But you got 2 weeks. So maybe work out that clicky finger and arm so that you can quickly, within 2 weeks. If it takes you 2 weeks to reach out and click a thing, we might have to talk a little bit about other problems you might be having. Transitional statement, because we're moving on to the sub list of ways I I don't think about exercise. Another thing I did not think about exercise, made an exercise room, a place where everything will always be. Obviously this isn't gonna work for everybody. Some people wanna go to a gym, or you don't have the space. It doesn't have to be a full exercise room. You do whatever you can to make it automatic, make there be a place where you can exercise. When I first started exercising, I was doing it in the office and I'd have to drag things out every time. I had to worry about sweat on the carpet.
China told me that I need to start using this yoga mat because the sweat is soaking in. I've discovered, hear that? Back farts. It's a real problem, you guys.
In the new exercise room, we patted a floor down. China did all the work, let's be honest.
We're gonna make an exercise room.
Okay.
That is not good.
Okay. China did all of this. My wife's amazing. She likes doing that. If it were up to me, I'd probably still be in the office and it wouldn't be good. I'm also using more equipment now than I did before. I didn't have weights or anything. But here's the thing with this new padded floor. Still back farts. In fact, even more powerful back farts. But another thing I do to take my mind off the exercise, which apparently I hate so much, watch TV, listen to music, listen to a podcast, listen to a book, like an audiobook. Don't listen to a book. What I found has worked best for me is British comedies, particularly British panel shows. Taskmaster, 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Now whenever I walk into the exercise room, I just start thinking about 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. I just have to watch it. And 4, I do this all the time. If I'm looking at a workout and I'm like, oh man, that looks like a lot of work, I just say, don't think about it. Turn your brain off and do what you are told to do. And it works. Okay, so now, one of my reasons for doing this is long-term health because they say it's good for you. This is not really motivating because you don't feel it. It's all theoretical. So I read about the benefits of exercise over and over and over again. Drill it in my head that for years to come, I'm gonna see benefits because I'm exercising. I'm gonna put links to studies down there in the doobly-doo. Evidence that it will help counter type 2 diabetes, dementia, Alzheimer's, coronary heart disease, injury. Maybe I'll be more able and stronger as I age. Of course, don't believe every single thing you read. I counter this by reading a lot of things and getting a lot of opinions. And if you don't believe any opinion from an expert, well, I can't help you. The earth is flat. 4, this one, it might seem counterintuitive. I forget about my goals. I don't think about my goals. I don't even really have goals anymore when it comes to fitness or most things in life. Because if you're so obsessed with physical results for a specific goal, a specific weight, you could find that you're not getting close to it, or you'll constantly be reminded how far you are from it, and that can be demotivating. It also kind of misses the point of my main reasons for exercising anyway. I'm not doing it for a specific physical goal. I'm doing it for the long term. I'm doing it as a lifestyle, as a process. And if you achieve your goal, that becomes a problem because then what? Then it becomes maintaining. And maintaining isn't about achieving a goal, it's about a lifestyle. So by forgetting about goals, I start to think about it in terms of how do I do this in a way that will keep me doing it forever. The way I see it, working out is like brushing teeth. Most of us brush our teeth every day, and it's not like we have a specific goal of how clean we want our teeth to be. I mean, I don't, maybe you do. Probably shouldn't, you're gonna wear down your enamel. Most of us just brush our teeth because we know that we will get cavities otherwise. 5, if it gets hard, make it easier. Or take a break. Don't push myself too hard. Do exercises that are fun. Or if it's an exercise you don't like, don't do it. I tell my trainer that an exercise is hard and he modifies. No judgments from him.
We all have times where we just have low energy. It could just be like how our work schedule is going, the way our body's rhythm goes throughout the month. We have times where we have low energy. The most important thing is to continue moving through that.
6, I pay attention to how I feel after a workout. I almost always feel better, less stress, often have more energy. A good illustration of this is a video where they took 6 people, 3 who exercise all the time, 3 who don't exercise, and they switched places for 6 weeks, and 12 weeks. 6, 12, what's the difference? 6, actually. The result was what you would expect. It was very what you'd expect.
I'm usually a little Miss Positivity Energy bee, and my energies have been less, and I've just been a lot more negative about things.
I'm still the same person, but I just feel really good.
And now because people are interested in this, and it can be motivating to see the progress, I'll show you day 1 and today around day 350 or so. One thing in particular that has improved, you'll see, is my posture. We've been working on that more specifically, and I feel sturdier, stronger, and I haven't been skipping leg day so I don't get fatigued. I think I sleep better on days I work out, just more energy. I feel good. Thank you for training me.
You have been incredibly consistent, which makes my job easier.
So that's it. That's my fitness journey so far, and I feel fantastic about it. Reminder that if you click the link within 2 weeks, you get a 14-day free trial of DeltaTrainer and $59 a month thereafter, which is discounted from the normal $100 a month for a personal trainer. Not bad. I guarantee you I wouldn't still be doing this if it wasn't for that, because I wouldn't have known what I was doing, and I would have done things wrong, and I wouldn't have liked it. Thank you for watching. YouTube thinks you'll like this video. Here is a playlist of my exercise videos so far, and you can subscribe. Let me know what motivates you or demotivates you about exercise, and if this helped in any way. And you can support me on Patreon. I do a monthly live stream, a monthly video update, including a minute-long banjo face. Some of you older people who've been around know what I'm talking about. Various other extra stuff, and